Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take interesting source material and really break it down for you. Today, we're looking at a podcast conversation. It's called A Real Shopping Day from a series focused on English listening practice.
Exactly. And it's aimed at like an intermediate level. The whole point is hearing natural daily conversation, picking up vocabulary, specifically shopping words here, and just getting those real life expressions.
Right. So on the surface, it's Emma and Jack. They're planning a shopping trip. They go to the mall, buy some stuff. Seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, found simple.
But, our goal here is to dig a bit deeper, see what this everyday scenario tells us about, well, communication, planning, maybe even some cultural bits hiding in plain sight.
Okay, let's get into it.
So where does it start? The why. Why the shopping trip?
Well, it kicks off because Jack, he needs new jeans. Apparently his are torn, and he's also thinking about getting a jacket.
Okay. And Emma's
got her own list brewing. She needs shoes, needs a gift for her sister, and she's sort of hoping to find a sweater. Got it. And what's the first practical thing they do?
They actually decide to make a list, write it down.
Sensible.
Yeah, Emma puts down shoes, gift, sweater, Jack notes, jeans, jacket, and possibly sneakers.
It sounds basic, making a list, but it's interesting, isn't it? It's not just memory. It's like proactive communication, organizing a shared task.
Totally. It's about focus, really. Setting an intention before they get swept up in the mall environment, trying to minimize those impulse buys.
Yeah, good point. Okay, so they arrive at the mall.
And right away they notice it's really crowded.
The weekend rush. Exactly. That's what they figure. So they have a specific store in mind near the food court. Apparently it's known for having sales.
And is there one?
Yep. Big sign, buy one, get one 50% off.
The classic deal.
A very common tactic, right? Plays on that idea of getting value, even if you end up buying more than you planned.
So what's the plan? Browse together?
Nope. They decide to split up. Jack heads to the men's section, Emma to the women's.
Makes sense. More efficient, probably.
Yeah. And they agree to meet back in about 15 minutes.
Right. So they trust each other to browse independently, but set a clear checkpoint. It's kind of a mix of autonomy and teamwork.
Exactly. Adapting their approach to the task at hand.
Okay. Fitting room time. Any drama?
A little bit. Jack tries on jeans in his usual size, a 32.
And?
Too tight.
Been there.
Right. So Emma suggests asking a shop assistant for help.
Good call.
And he does. He flags someone down, asks directly for a size 34. It's that very practical, functional communication you need in a store.
Yeah, knowing how to ask for what you need. Meanwhile, what's Emma up to?
She finds a sweater she likes, but she hesitates. Thinks it's a bit expensive.
Okay, the price versus desire dilemma.
Exactly. And Jack actually weighs in, saying sometimes it's worth investing in quality things you'll wear often.
A pragmatic view.
But Emma kind of justifies it to herself because the fabric feels really soft. So you see that contrast. Jack's thinking long-term use. Emma's focused on the immediate sensory appeal.
Interesting how those different priorities play out. Okay, sweater possibly sorted. What's next?
The gift for Emma's sister.
Right.
So they head up to a gift shop, second floor. Emma's thinking about what her sister likes, candles, small accessories, that sort of thing.
And Jack, is he just tagging along?
He actually mentions he enjoys browsing gift shops. Just a little character detail.
Nice. So what catches Emma's eye?
She looks at some handmade soap, scented candles. She even thinks about her sister's favorite scents, like, is it vanilla or lavender?
Oh, thoughtful.
Yeah, it shows she's really considering her sister's taste, not just grabbing anything.
So the final choice?
She goes for a lavender candle and picks up a cue card, too.
Sounds like a nice, simple gift.
And Jack agrees. He calls it thoughtful and simple. Reinforces that idea that It's the thought that counts most.
Okay, they've got the goods. Time to pay up.
Yep, heading to the checkout. It's pretty standard stuff.
Like what?
The cashier asks those typical questions. Did you find everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
And would you like a bag?
The usual script.
Totally. Emma pays with her card. Her total is $42.75. Then the usual, have a nice day, you too.
It seems automatic, but for language learners, mastering those little exchanges is actually really important for just navigating daily life, right?
Absolutely. It builds confidence in those everyday situations.
Okay, shopping done. What now?
Well, they mentioned feeling tired. Shopping can be exhausting.
True.
So they decide to grab a coffee, take a break.
The post-shopping debrief. Essential.
Mm-hmm. And they review their haul. Emma got the sweater she liked and the gift for her sister.
But not the shoes.
No shoes. She said there were just too many choices. Got overwhelmed, maybe.
Relatable. And Jack.
Well, success for Jack. He got his jeans the right size this time and a jacket. Plus, he stayed within his budget.
Nice.
So they kind of wrap it up feeling pretty good. Shopping success, as they say.
It highlights that social aspect, too, doesn't it? Sharing the experience, the little wins and misses over coffee.
Definitely. It's not just transactional.
And then the original source material actually does a vocabulary recap.
Yeah, it lists out key words from the dialogue. Things like try on, fit, size,
Okay.
shop assistant, checkout, or cashier, receipt, scented candle, budget, and the words for deals like sale, discount.
Right. Seeing those words in the conversation makes them stick better than just a list, I guess.
Exactly. Context is everything. For language learning, these are the practical words you need for that specific situation.
So, summing up our deep dive then, we took this pretty normal chat about shopping and sort of unpacked it, looked at the planning, the decisions, the little interactions, how they navigated the mall, dealt with sizes, prices.
Yeah, and hopefully for you listening, it kind of shows how much is going on beneath the surface. Even in simple everyday talk, you find all these nuances of language, communication strategies, even bits of consumer psychology, maybe.
Absolutely. And maybe here's a thought to leave you with. Think about your own shopping experiences. Next time you're out, notice the language people use. What are those unspoken rules in the fitting room or at the checkout? Are there cultural differences in how people shop or talk to assistants where you are?
It's quite fascinating when you start to pay attention to those details in something so routine.